Morning, Eicher's class. Today we finished equivalent fractions 3.3. Can you find equivalent fractions?
Yes.
There are two ways to find equivalent fractions. There's two operations we use. The first operation we learned was about division. The second one was multiplying. Okay, fraction. Where do they live? Where do fractions live?
Between 0 and 1.
On a number line, they live between 0 and 1, right? Bigger than 0, less than 1. Good. What's the top number of a fraction called? What's the bottom number of a fraction called? This is not in our notes, but what is this bar called between them? Say that again. Say that again. Equivalent fractions would be two or more fractions with the exact same. What does equivalent mean?
Equal.
Is this fraction the same as that fraction?
Yes.
The numbers look different, but they represent the same amount, right?
Yes.
Is 1/2 of a pizza the same as 2/4 of a pizza?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
What does reduce mean to do? Make what? Makes smaller? Make smaller? And what does simplify mean? To make what? To make easier or simple, right? So reducing and simplifying are the same exact, if you look right here, this definition, and this definition are the exact same definition, right? So they mean the same thing. Okay, so we were finding equivalent fractions by reducing or simplifying. Literally, if you can find a common factor for a fraction, you can reduce it, right? So does the fraction 3/9 have a common factor, a number that goes into both 3 and 9 nicely?
Yes.
What number goes into 3 and 9 nicely?
3.
So if I divide the top or the numerator by 3 and the denominator by 3, will it give me an equivalent fraction?
Yes.
Is 1/3 the exact same as 3/9?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So are you saying to me that 3/9 of a candy bar is the same as 1/3 of a candy bar?
Yes.
They're the exact same?
Yes.
12/18. Does 12/18 have a common factor?
Yes.
Is 2 a common factor?
Yes.
Huh? So if I use 2 to reduce, I get 6/9. Does 6 and 9 have a common factor?
Yes.
So sometimes you can do more than one reducing or simplifying, yes?
Yes.
Other times, if you find the right common factor, like the greatest common factor, you can just reduce in one step. Is one way better than the other? No, I don't think so. I think either way works, as long as it works for you. This one right here, did we reduce it? What was the common factor?
5.
Love it. The other way of finding equivalent fractions is not by dividing, but by...
Multiplying.
Does it matter what number you multiply by?
No.
You literally can pick any number that exists, and if you multiply the top part of that fraction and the bottom part of that fraction by the same exact number, you're going to have an equivalent fraction, right? So 3/9, we multiplied the top by 6 and the bottom by 6. So 18/54 is the exact same as 3/9, right? 12/36, because we multiplied by 4, is the same as 3/9, right? And then 3 times 10 is 30, 9 times 10 is 90. Is 30 90th the same as 3/9? Is it also the same as 1/3 when we reduced it? Oh my God. They're all the same. They just look a little bit different, right? We good?